What's up, everyone? Good morning. Zoo here. Not usually on this early in the morning, but my schedule is a bit weird today, so I figured I'd pop on in the morning and see if maybe could get level 23, and then I could get out of here for a little bit and head to the tunnel. And I, need to bank super bad. And then we'll come back. I think I'm going to stay out here till 24 or so. And then I might try getting a group somewhere. But so far, so good on Enchanter. Feel like I'm getting better at it. Learning from my deaths, mistakes. Especially at Charming. Because it's not super easy. I mean, I'm comparing that to, playing a mage or a necro, something where you got your pet, and your pet is, not going to all of a sudden turn on you. But Charming's fun. It's exciting because you never know when your pet might turn on you. Okay. So yeah, thought I would pop on real quick. Probably not a lot of people watching streams at this time in the morning. Maybe people in UK or Europe. It's definitely off peak on P99. There wasn't even 500 people online. P99 seems to be very North America heavy. Well, I mean, just judging, well, maybe not. I don't know. Judging by numbers, though, there's a huge difference on if you log on at, early in the morning and early in the evening. Pretty much every night a day, there's over 1,000 people on. But yeah, in the morning, I think there was 400 and something when I just looked. Oh, I wish I had Spirit of the Wolf. Spirit of Wolf, where are you? Maybe a druid will come by? Can always hope. So we're 43% into level 22. Last night, I did take a death. So that dropped me back some. But, we did alright. In about a 2-hour session, I was able to get up to 43 solo. Dark Stalker, green. Normally they're blue. Hey! Bob! Wow. I'm totally honored you're in my stream, mate. I was telling the wife last night, I was like, you're not going to believe it. I finally got to see Bob live on stream. It's funny because, I've been telling her about you for years and she loves your videos too, even though she doesn't play. She doesn't play the game at all. She just finds your voice very relaxing. And so we watch her videos all the time. But I've been watching them, I think, since you started posting the YouTube videos. Some of them I've even watched multiple times. Stein Magog Quest, that's great. Wow, now why have all these mobs suddenly seem to have gone green? Except that red griffin. But yeah, the Steinem quest, that's great, and I'm really happy that you did that video. I mean, so forever, got the whole quest on video. I hope to do some stuff like that. I've never gotten down some quests or things I just wanted to get on YouTube so they're there forever. I did kill Bristlebane in the Plane of Mischief on live because that was just a personal thing I always wanted to do. I mean, it wasn't hard or anything. I was, you know, level 105 when I did it, but it was still, I'm glad that I was able to get it onto YouTube in case anyone ever wanted to see. It would be great, you know, it would be so great if a bunch of us got together and everyone did all the quests in the game. Got them recorded. That would be cool. Alright, so he's blue, but where is everybody? This is very odd. Normally it's not this hard to find a lot of these blue gorge hounds around here. Now I could charm him, but like I always say, I hate running around with a charm mob when I don't have anything to kill. I think there's something up ahead though. Somebody last night, actually, what's up, nybras, was talking about the Enchanter epic, and I guess it's meant to be really hard. So I'm not looking forward to that. I don't know if I assume I would probably need to join a guild if I'm ever going to do something like that. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to join a guild or try to join a guild. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure about crag spiders. I'm, what am I now? I'm 22. Those are all the way at the other end of the zone, I believe. Yeah, so I would assume that I would need a guild, or at least help from people to do that epic. To be honest, well, the only epics I've ever done were the Ranger and the Necro. But I was really cheating when I did the Necro because I did it on live when I went back to live, and I was like, I basically did it solo at level 105. Because that Necro is still used to this day on live. I mean, you don't use it as your main weapon, but for the clicky. So I would always use it on raids. Oops, not paying attention. It is early. I just woke up not that long ago. But I'm on the East Coast, and yesterday and today I've had to work with our office on the West Coast, so I've kind of been working West Coast hours which is 3 hours ahead. So yesterday I had to work. Ended up working from like, 7 a.m. to 8 at night. So today I figured I'd jump on here early. When I don't have Spirit of Wolf, I try really not to get too far away from the bridge because I get nervous. Dark Stalker. Is that red? That is that red one. Let's charm him. Bob, I actually made this Enchanter because of your video. I never played an Enchanter before, and you, I think, recently made a new one. So I wanted to try a new class I had never played before, and I watched your video and I was like, that looks good. I'm gonna give it a try. And nybras here has helped me a lot, because he is the best chanter on P99. Not that he said that, I'm saying it. But it's yeah, they are. I've also always kind of been interested in Bard, although I never played one. Other than just making one and just messing around in the newbie yard or something. I hate when that doesn't work, when I can't break charm. Alright, now I guess I'm gonna have to charm him. I don't think any other game has had a class like Bard. Oh, that guy buffed me. Thanks, mate. Oh, he gave me Spirit of Wolf. Excellent. I love that about this game. Somebody just running through and buffs you. It's great. Especially out here, kind of in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I love druids. I played them before. I played one to 60, so I didn't want to do another druid. But druid's one of my favorites. My favorites are probably druid, necro. No, my favorites are probably necro, druid, mage. And as we go with the chanter, we'll see where that ranks. Yeah, Pantheon, although I'm following it and I make videos about it, in the very first video I think I made about it, which is the most popular one on my YouTube, the one that's Everquest Next Dead, Pantheon Gets a Res, one of the things I talked about was how it's a bit annoying. You know, they ask for pledges and stuff, but but we're really talking about a game. Why did I do that? See, 'cause I'm talking. We're talking about a game that we're not going to get to play for who knows how long. And especially with the prices they want for early access. I think they're a bit out of order. I mean, I know they need money and stuff, but I'm not going to give $100 to a game to get alpha access if alpha access isn't even ready yet, and there's no kind of ETA of when it would be ready. And when you think about it, Vanguard was announced quite a while ago. I think almost 2 years probably now. And I think they initially were talking about a 2016 release. So who knows? I mean, now it's looking like 2018, if anything. I do like Brad McQuaid. I think he does mean well, and I know the whole community has given him a lot of shit, especially over Vanguard and stuff. But I do think the guy does mean to make a proper MMO. Or something that could replace Everquest, because in my mind nothing has come close to replacing it. Even all the years when I would take years off from playing Everquest, I would still, in my free time, I would still read message boards about it, I would still look at wikis, that kind of thing. So I was just so interested in the game. I guess I'm just gonna let my pet kill this one. But yeah, no game has ever come close for me to compare with this one. I think I was put off by Vanguard just because it was such a mess at launch. And I was really disappointed with that. I got it as soon as it came out. I built a new computer for it. And I was just so upset when that came out. It was so terrible. And then by the time it went free to play, I said, "All right, I'll give it another go." And they made it like a WoW game, like a quest thing, fast travel. I said, "What happened?" All right, what's this guy got? Yeah, so I think I'm pretty sure most people were disappointed with Vanguard. But it did. It did. On the other hand, it seemed to have a solid fan base. People were upset when they shut it down. So I don't know. I mean, it definitely. I remember it having an EQ feel, which I haven't felt in other games. But it was just, with the bugs and everything. And I'd say at launch, it was borderline unplayable, especially on launch day. I almost wanted to ask for my money back. I was like, I'll use a UK term, bang out of order. I watch a lot of UK shows, so I know all these good, this good UK slang. Right, Bob? Bang out of order. That Lord British's new game, Shroud of the Avatar, which I guess, you could consider Ultima Online Part 2, is actually looking like it is coming out soon. People have been in the beta for that for a long time. And I watch some videos on that sometimes, but I'm not sure if it's something I want to play. Ultima Online was the first MMO I ever played, but I never really played it much. I couldn't get into it. Maybe I didn't give it enough time, but that's true. How was WoW's launch? I definitely played WoW on launch, but I honestly can't remember if it was good or not. Smooth anyway. I think it had really bad loading queue, or trying to log in. What am I supposed to do now? Have these two greens fight each other? I guess so. Diablo 3's launch was terrible. Not that that was really an MMO, but Lord of the Rings Online, I feel like, had a pretty smooth launch, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm pretty sure I played it as soon as it came out. Yeah, I'm almost positive I did. Age of Conan. Who talks about Age of Conan? Nobody. I did play Age of Conan, though. This lion is annoying me. Alright, I can't keep a charm on him. And I'm running out of mana. I might have to zone or something. Because now the Darkstalker... Oh, actually, if I can get a charm off on the Darkstalker. Kill lion. Really should med, but I'd like to get the Darkstalker down low enough to at least kill. Yeah, we were talking about LotRO yesterday on your stream, and that was one of the only MMOs in the last bunch of years that I thought was good. But I'm not sure if it was that the game was that great or just that I was so. It was just so cool to be playing in Middle Earth. I mean, because it really was a WoW-ish type of game. Like, go, to Village A, do all the quests. Go to Village B, do all the quests. That kind of thing. That to happen. Oh, hit the wrong button. Bugger. Alright, let's just kill this Gorge Hound and I'm gonna zone the lion. I don't want to take any risks. Too early in the morning. Ah, the griffin's on me. Thank goodness for a Spirit of Wolf. I really need J boots. Really. That it's funny you say that. Wait, no, Warden was that the tank? What was a Warden? Oh, maybe I'm thinking a Guardian. In LotRO was the only game I ever played a tank class in, and it was a lot of fun playing a tank. But it was the only game I ever played the tank. I thought about playing a tank on P99, but the only one I think I'd really be interested in is like maybe a Shadow Knight, but that's very much kind of like a Necro. So I decided not to. Yeah, I don't remember the Warden. Were they there at launch? I remember the thief, or I think he was, or the burglar, the minstrel. Whatever they called rangers in that game. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never played LotRO through any expansion. I only played launch till like, I don't know. Played from launch till I think I got pretty high level. I don't know if I was max level, but pretty close to it. And then I got tired of it. See, that's the thing with those kind of Super Mario MMOs where it's like beat the level, go to the next level kind of gameplay. At least with me, I get burned out on that. You could argue EverQuest is kind of like that, but it's not like that. I mean, it's like, right, I'm gonna beat this camp till it doesn't give me any more XP, but then I don't really have to go to a specific place. I guess those other games aren't really like that, but they kind of are. I don't know. They just have that feel where it's like, Super Mario. All right, I beat World 1-1. Now I'm going to 1-2. All right, I'm going to coin that term. Super Mario MMO. SMMO. I don't think any MMO after EverQuest have I played into any expansions. I played WoW from launch. I was actually in the beta for WoW. It was really weird. I don't know if the guy worked at Blizzard or what, but a guy I was in a guild with on EQ Live somehow had beta keys for WoW. He gave them to everyone in the guild. So I was in WoW beta. I played that from launch. I don't know. I don't know how high I played that, but I never played once any expansions came out. Never played Darkfall. I know it's a PvP game mostly, but I thought it looked interesting, and I followed it for a while. But when it actually did come out, which took a lot longer than it was supposed to, I just never. I don't know what was going on in my life. I didn't have time for MMOs or something, so passed that one over. Rift. I don't think I ever bought Rift, but I did play it. So it must have been beta or something. And it didn't impress me that much. Yeah, I mean, really, that's got to be it. The threat and danger. I mean, I pretty much determined that it's not nostalgia at this point. And I think P99 proven that, because I can remember before P99, people always talking on the EQ message boards to make a classic server, and the discussion would always be, you're just looking at the past through like rose-colored glasses. If you actually had one, you would get bored of it. But I think P99 has kind of proven that wrong, especially with how long it's been running now. And it's still got a really strong community. I'm sure Brad McQuaid noticed. And knows that there is, gamers who want a game like this. Mostly us older ones, I guess. But I don't know. Younger kids, maybe too. I gotta keep remembering sit. Okay, let's give it another go. I've always been interested in PvP, but the only time I ever played PvP was in WoW, because I was in the beta, and I thought, I mean, I've heard people make claims now that vanilla WoW was a difficult game, and I completely disagree. I didn't think it was difficult at all, you know, compared to something like this. So when all of my guildies from EQ Live, when everyone went to WoW, they all went to a role-playing server, and I decided to go to a PvP server, which I felt like added more challenge to WoW, which it did. There was a lot of jerks on the server, but I think with the PvP in there, this was before they had battlegrounds or anything like that, and it was when there could be massive fights in towns and stuff. It was pretty fun. Is someone killing him already? Where'd that knoll go? My original main, my Ranger on EQ Live, I had at one point decided, well, I'm never really going to play live again. And at the time, they were offering free server transfers to Zek. So since I figured I was never going to be playing anymore, I transferred my Ranger to Zek and played over there for... tried playing there a little bit, and I just got killed. But that's talk about a low population server, especially now. All through the last year, I stopped playing P99 and was just playing. Whoops, kind of meant to kill you, but whatever. I went back to live, which I never thought I would do. Did I just root the wrong mob? I did. So if you look at my YouTube, you'll see a lot of current live content. The only reason I ended up going back to live is because I was playing my mage on P99, and there were certain places or dungeons I wanted to scout out without any fear of death, so I would log on to live and check it out there. But eventually, from doing that, I ended up just staying, and I bought that superhero, or whatever they call it, heroic character that starts at level 85. And I made a Necro and got really good at playing the Necro. And for the first time in my life was in a endgame raiding guild. So that was a new experience. I mean, I always kind of wanted to experience that. I had raided before in EQ Live during like You know, things like Ring War, and then later the pop raids. But until like I went back to live in, I don't know, 2014, 2015. That was when I finally became like a top level max AA endgame raider. So you basically only log in for raids, and that's it. Charm broke. Root broke. Wow, having bad luck. So it's probably not a good place to sit. See that? The griffin just fell out of the sky. That was quite odd. I want to charm him, but I need something to fight. How about you? There we go. Now is the weird griffin still there? There was one over here yesterday that was like, look, it happened again. He's just gone. That's a bug. I saw that same griffin yesterday just sitting there, and I was trying to charm him, and it just wasn't happening, and then he completely vanished. Maybe I should just use these green mobs for pets, even though they're gonna get killed, but hopefully they can get these blues down low enough so I can kill them. Just use them as kind of a dot, a manaless dot. Alright, I see one out there I could use, maybe. Let's reroute him. These things move so fast though, it's tough. Kind of finally understand what Rune does. And I think it's a good spell. Gives you a little buffer. So, very well could save your life. Uh-oh. Not good. just gonna let the pet kill him. I think even when the pet kills him out here, you still get about 1% experience. Saw a series of videos on YouTube of that someone had made called Preserving the Cities in Norath, but it doesn't look like they ever finished it, but I thought that was a really cool idea. There's a guy called Flats on YouTube that I suggest everybody check out. His EQ content is phenomenal. Like, I think he might have his own server or something, because his content just looks so good, and he tells us, like, he did a great one on Freeport and Kinos. Just like more of a lore video, which I think is really cool, because I like EQ lore a lot. Even though I'm sure I don't know it all, but especially as things went on with expansions, I was like, what? What's going on? Why do we have this place called the Void, and it's in outer space? And you go to the plane of time to get there? Some weird things happened on EQ Live. If you haven't played on it in a long time, it's different. I did some videos about it just for people who hadn't played since like Classic, just to show how much had changed. Yeah, because quite a lot changed. Choke is a cheaper, yeah, 50 mana, 75. Are these ruined wolf pelts worth anything? I don't know. Like, is that something I could sell in the tunnel? Because I am broke. I'm saving up mainly for my level. There's that weird griffin that seems to despawn. I'm saving up for my level 24 spells, and I got a bunch of orcs, which I plan on trying to sell in the tunnel. I'm gonna charm him before that guard comes and kills him. But I did lose Spirit of Wolf, so I got some other buffs dropping. Yeah, so I got about 2 stacks of orc scalps, which are fantastic XP. I went from level 14 to I think 16 on 3 stacks that I farmed on my mage. So really good XP. So if anyone, so I figured if I sell them in the tunnel, they sell for about 10 each, so maybe I can make 400 hopefully. Which would be definitely enough to get my spells and hopefully something else. That's not what I wanted to happen. Oh. Yeah, I messed that up, dude. Alright, I still make mistakes. I'm still new. I'm a noob. Noob chanter. Sometimes though, when you're streaming though, you're not always as focused as you would be if you weren't streaming. Really? I have one, and I would upload it for you, but it's like, I think it's like 3 gigs. Might take a while. But somebody was just talking about that yesterday, and there's apparently someone made a better one that's only around 1 gig, and they removed all the stuff that's not really needed. I downloaded mine like a really long time ago, and I still have the zip file, but I never had any virus issues. But probably as the servers got more popular, I could see why. I don't know. Let me med a bit and buff. What have you been using to try and download it? I'm pretty sure I got mine using just the BitLord search, and you'll find like a bunch of people seeding it. What's that website? Yeah, I did. Do you have BitLord? I just downloaded BitLord and used the built-in search in that, and that's where I got it. So you don't go directly to any of the torrent sites. I honestly can't remember if I already cast this on myself, but I'm gonna do it again, just to be safe. Shielding, cloud. I think I need to recast cloud. I don't know. I'll refresh it just to be safe. Yeah, BitLord is not a site, it's a program. It's so you install BitLord and you can search for torrents, and that's pretty much it. And usually I would download the one that has the most people seating. Let me see. I think I have BitLord installed still, even though I don't do a lot of torrenting. I haven't opened it in a long time. Alright, so it looks like that. Wait, whoops. Why is it not move over to the monitor? It's being weird for some reason. Alright, it's not letting me show you, but let me search Everquest. 37 seeds. Yeah, I would probably download. Oh wait, is that smaller one? No, you don't want that. I think it's that top one with 37 seeds. But yeah, it really shouldn't be too tough to find. I wouldn't go directly to any torrent sites. And I'm sure there's a better download though than the actual titanium ISO. Because I'm pretty sure someone put together a package that's a lot smaller and they took out all the things that aren't necessary. But then if you do get it installed, the next thing you want to do is download this. And that pulls out, from what I understand, it gets rid of all the unnecessary files that are in the titanium client that you won't need on P99, so it makes it install smaller. Also gives you this UI that I'm using here, which is really nice. And there's that blue one. So I think I could probably get level 23 out here, but 24, I don't think so. I think I'm going to have to go somewhere else. Because a lot of these have gone green. A Titan versus a Titan. Name the movie, quick. A Titan versus a Titan. Oh, come on. Oh, another one. Oh my god. This is going poorly. I need to charm somebody quick. Alright, I got something rooted. And this root. Ah. Alright, I'm not going to take any chances and I'm just going to run for zone. I don't have Spirit of the Wolf. I probably maybe could get out of this situation, but I really don't want to risk it. God, these things run fast. Get him, Squire Wembley. Luckily, no one's in zone, so I don't need to yell train. That's annoying. Whew. Did I get any experience at least? I don't think so. One of those griffins may have died. Thanks. ShamWowie. Shout out to ShamWowie. And kittens who say meow. He called me Miss Zoo. I always play a female character model for the most part. So I guess some people think I actually am a female. I didn't used to. I used to always play males because I like to, you know, try and role play it a little bit. It's probably why my first main in EQ ever was a ranger. And man, was that difficult. But I wanted to role play, and I was like, oh, and I remember I was with my brother at the time when I was making the first character, and had just got the game, and he's like, you know, Strider's a ranger, and I was like, oh, awesome. And from reading, I think in the booklet that came with, you know, the boxed version of Everquest, and it talked about rangers, and it was, you know, made them sound great. And then I learned the hard way that I would be dying very often. It wasn't really till the higher levels where the ranger didn't have such a tough time. And I got really good at kiting. And during, once AAs came out, then I was really rocking on the ranger with what was it? Archery Mastery 3, Endless Quiver. You could do some damage in where was that place? I like to go Plane of Valor. Ah, come on. Alright. We got him. Now you. Just wish those trash mobs would stop jumping in. Once my ranger got into like the level 60-ish area, he was good. And things became easier. But that was a tough class to play, man. I took a ton of deaths early on. Horrible deaths when I was learning how to play the game. Didn't know about bind. Running from Surefall Glade to wherever I happened to die. That was terrible. I started in Surefall Glade because I made a half-elf ranger because I think Strider was meant to be a half-elf. And so, you know, I eventually made it out into the Kinos Hills where you see signs for High Pass, and I was like, oh, there's a sign, it can't be that far away. So I would just run out exploring and then get killed out somewhere in the Karanas or something. And it was not easy to get back to that corpse. I'm going to charm the Silver Mist just to get this guy a little bit deader. That didn't really help. There's that red one. There we go. And everybody made fun of Rangers all the time. Unless, of course, they need you to track something. But the life of a ranger is a tough one. Especially, you know, before AAs or anything. I think maybe pretty soon I could try that Rod of Insidious Glamour quest, which will be helpful. I'm not sure if you can just buy. Can you just buy that, or I don't know. I know it's one of those Soulsec row quests. Uh-oh. Forgot to root this guy. He's almost dead, though. If I want to kill my pet. And this. Oh, come on. Oh. No. Ah. This might be tricky. We still got Spirit of Wolf, so if we do need to run, you know what, I'm gonna ruin just in case. I gotta redo my spell book, get my spells I use often a little closer together. Okay, what's he got? He's almost dead. He's not, but he is rooted. Now he's charmed. So I guess we'll choke this guy. Really low on mana though. So I think if we get another pull like with a bunch of ads, we're gonna be in trouble. Or if a charm breaks or something. But this is always pretty scary. Low on mana. Time to kill the pet. Oh. Oh, God, noob. Why did I do that? I don't even know if that dot's enough to kill him. I hope so. Should be. It wasn't a... It did kill him, so... Got the XP for one. Alright, we really got no mana here, so I'm just hoping Darkstalker can take this guy out, but Darkstalker is green. Or at least buy me enough time to get enough mana to kill myself. I'm pretty encumbered though. Oh, looks like we got him. Alright, I'm not going to bother killing the Darkstalker since it's green anyway, so I'm just going to zone and med. Video I put on YouTube yesterday was kind of about medding and camping in Pantheon, and if that's the kind of thing we want again, or should it be a little bit like the same thing but maybe a little scaled back and take as much time, but it's also on the other hand not super quick. And I don't know, I'm still on the fence. I definitely think downtime is needed. Downtime and EQ can get excessive though sometimes. Okay, AFK, I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. Let's have some water. Breeze is dropping. I can't wait to get clarity. Maybe then I can make some money buffing people in the tunnel. I don't know. Do people pay for buffs? I do when I can, which isn't that often because I'm pretty broke. But I'll usually donate for like Spirit of Wolf and Tunnel. Alright, so where are we at? We're at 82%. 82% into 22. You know, I really haven't been playing that much, but in, I don't know, a week or two, I think I made it to level 22. That's not that bad. And with learning a new class, I think that's pretty good. I mean, I will admit I cheated a bit by using my mage to farm crush bone belts and orc scalps, which allows you to level very fast. So you could say I skipped a few levels. It's not all from grinding. Looking at the spell book. Right? In Classic, you had to look at the spell book to med. Anyone ever look at that Classic EQ website, I think it's called? They've been talking about making this server for seriously almost 10 years. I can remember reading those forums in like 2007, maybe even 2006. And it's supposed to be a real exact Classic server, like, so not using the titanium client or anything like that, and everything is supposed to be there. You're supposed to have to look at your spell book, all kinds of stuff. But I don't think it's ever going to come out. They do have a few videos, I think, on YouTube of them testing it. Every once in a while I'll pop on their forums just to see if people are still posting, but I think Classic EQ, I think it's classiceq.org or something like that. But I think I heard about that before I even heard about P99, and I was excited, but just seems like vaporware to me. While I still have Spirit of the Wolf, I'm going to try and run over to these merchants and sell a couple things. I don't have a lot to sell. I have a lot of words I've collected and runes, but I never know off the top of my head which ones are worth money in the tunnel. So I always end up holding on to them until I can get a time to pull up the wiki and see which ones are needed for like research only spells, and then I vendor the other ones, but I haven't had a chance because I'm just trying to level. Let's see Julie. Hello Julie. I'll sell you this ruined wolf pelt. yeah, as you can see, I really could use a bank. Oh, thanks for the follow. Goat reply. Thank you, appreciate it. And of course I don't mind you lurking. I'm a lurker myself sometimes. This is definitely not my normal stream time, but I'm kind of working West Coast hours. I live on the East Coast, but I'm kind of working West Coast hours today. So I'm not really starting until around noon my time. And we have to go pick up my wife's cousin across the state tonight. I guess it's kind of my cousin too. But, so I'm not going to be able to play tonight, so I wanted to try and see if I can get level 23 this morning without much bother from work. But anyone who works in IT knows that at any time you could get called to deal with some kind of issue. Oh my god, arm already? See, this is when I need to color shift. I need to be quicker on the color shift. Didn't really seem to work. Alright, get in there. Don't break charm again, please. Oh, you're killing me, Silver Miss Wolf. I should just load up fear and fear these things, just make them run away. Actually, finally got to use my fear spell. I was duoing with a druid the other night, and we were rocking out here, the two of us. Where's that Mez Silverwolf him? Root him. Oh, my pet is kind of getting shredded. Let's root this Gorge Hound again and kill the pet. That didn't go as planned. My own fault. I did the wrong thing. Just kind of hoping that Silver Mist would take this hound down to a level where I could kill him, but man, I hate when things start going green. It's like green mixed with blues. And then it's really weird the way like two blue con mobs, same mob, and one will just like totally destroy the other one. Oh, he's still mezzed, huh? Okay, there we go. Right, you know what? I'm gonna nuke this guy. So I can get this one. The ads are especially annoying, mainly because they really waste your mana. And they confuse me. I get confused at who my pet's fighting. Alright, so the lion is mezzed and rooted for now. My pet is going down. So let's root the one we're fighting. Back the pet off. Kill the pet. I guess I'll charm the lion since he broke first. Make sure this guy's rooted. Still, luckily, have Spirit of Wolf. I don't know what to do about this guy. Is there anything I can try? What about you? Yep. Oh, come on. This Gorge Hound's really tough. Tougher than most. Alright, so let my pet finish him. And on to the next, on to the next. I got a million ways to get it. Name the song. Quick. Why does no one ever want to play my trivia games? Looks like a lot of people are playing that new Quorum server on live. I was surprised about that. I mean, a lot of streams anyway. That's that Omens of War expansion, where I guess if I still had an active live account, I would have done a review kind of explanation of what the server was, like I did on Finny, if anyone saw that video. But I think you start at level 51, and I guess the point of the server is just to beat the Omens of War raids, but I'm not sure. Where is my pet? Sometimes it gets a little confusing, so I have to target and then assist my pet. Except forget which mob it is. Okay, Gorgehound, good job. Don't break. Always make sure you know your surroundings and your easiest escape route. That helps. Because I get confused sometimes. I have to look and remember where zone is. And my Spirit of Wolf is dropping, so... Also, I don't have a lot of mana left, so we really need to be careful. I want to make sure that guy stays rooted, because I'm going to have to kill my pet soon. Oh no. No. Oh, fucking hell. Sorry for swearing. Hit the wrong mob. And I don't think I got experience for it, which is annoying. And work is starting to bother me. Already got experience for that one. Just gonna run back to the bridge and med a little bit. So we are moving slow. Hopefully some nice druid or shaman will run by. Spirit of the Wolf. Spirit of Wolf. I say so. Anyone else say so? Or do you say sow? Some people say sow. to the next, on to the next. But the good news is we're at 90%, guys. 90% to 22. The XP out here is really good. So I suggest this camp to any soloer, druid, mage, enchanter, necro, around level 20. I think I came here at 20. After being thoroughly sick of Oasis. And because I often get interrupted when I play, I tend to solo more often than a group. Now, I love a good group, but really the only times I can commit to a group are usually on like a weekend, like on a Saturday night or something. Because I feel bad, especially when you get in a good group and, you know, 20 minutes after you're in, you have to leave. And so since I kind of get called away a lot, I tend to just solo. But I do like grouping, and I'd like to learn how to play the Enchanter better in a group situation. So hopefully soon I'm going to get into some high keep groups. You know, the goblins, and maybe learn how to properly play a Enchanter in that kind of scenario where you're going to have to, you know, AE mez and stuff. Okay, what am I missing for buffs? Maybe I should just rebuff everything. Looks like there's one other person in zone, the 26 Ranger. What's crazy is after all the years I've been playing this game, there's so much I haven't seen or done. I mean, I guess I've seen most of it because, like, on live anyway, you know, when you're, like, level 105, you can pretty much run all the old zones. Well, I mean, you could totally run all the old zones without any fear whatsoever. I mean, my Necro pet could kill, like, any named in the old world, like, one-hit them. At level 105. So I've seen a lot, but I haven't actually played in a lot of places. So while I am probably going to go to high keep, maybe I should try something else. I don't know what else. Like for grouping, like dungeons I've never gone to. Alright, this kind of sucks without Spirit of Wolf. I'm going to charm this dog. Try and make it over to that other one, which ran away. And that's the red griffin. I don't want to mess with him. So now I'm in that awkward situation where I'm running around with a charmed dog. There's one. There's a lion coming. Hopefully he doesn't decide to join in. Those... Oh, come on. You have to mess with me like that. Excuse me. It looks like the dogs are having an even fight. Uh-oh. Not good. Oh. Oh, this is not going well. Hitting all the wrong buttons. I got the Griffin charm, but he's mezzed. You know what? I could probably nuke this hound. Yeah. Griffin should be able to take out the lion, no problem. Is this one blue? They are. Wow, he broke root quick. I'm gonna have to kill the Griffin. And good job. I didn't target him. And now he's dead. Here's another one. I'm telling you, without Spirit of Wolf, it's tough. I am a bit worried. I gotta make sure that soccer is rooted. And hopefully nothing else just wanders in and adds and just messes my stuff up. Okay, we still got the Griffin. I'm gonna head back over a little closer to the zone line because I'm scared. I'm scared. I actually am. See, that's the thing you get in this game that you don't get in other games. Actual fear. These are all green, but you know what? Maybe... he broke charm. Can I recharm? Alright, I'm gonna have him go after this Spirit Stalker. To hopefully take my Griffin down enough to where I can kill it. But then I see this guy wandering in. Alright, let's kill the Griffin. Charm the Hound. Have him ready to attack this guy. Actually, since they're right next to each other, I don't even need to wait for root to wear off. So that's good. Still pretty low on mana. It's a weird graphic looking glitch. It's like legs coming through his face. I should probably loot that Griffin's corpse, but I hate getting up. But every little bit. Alright, this might be a run for zone type situation. I'm gonna kind of get myself in a place to do that. See how my pet's doing. Alright. Just gonna have the hound kill the lion just to get him out of the way. Give me a chance to med a bit. He's still fighting him? Jeez, come on. Oh, and another... Well, maybe that's good. Maybe it'll get the dog down low enough to where I can kill it. Good job. Now go kill the snake as I work my way back to the bridge. I'm thinking I can at least get the hound down low enough to where I can root rot him. By killing these greens, but okay, and that's what we're gonna try, right? Because there's nothing else around, is there? No. Alright, so let's see if we can do this. Why does color shift never work? So he's rooted. I'm in bad shape. I'm gonna run way over here and sit. And just try and root rot. And then hopefully, if things go as planned, one more med, rebuff, and run out there should get us level 23. Alright, choke wore off, so let's reroute and rechoke. And this should get him down to running away phase. I'm gonna choke again because it's less mana than Sanity Warp. Alright. May as well loot. I'm just taking everything. Does make me run slow though. Alright, so let's med up a bit over here. Hopefully someone will come by with Spirit of the Wolf. Rebuff, get the level. And then I'm going to the tunnel. and then I'll actually start working. Probably not going to have time to get a buffer. I usually like to get 10-12% into a level after I level, but I don't think I have time today. I really need an actual weapon. I have this in my primary slot, Black and Sapphire. It was from my mage. And the only other thing I have that I could put there is, I do have I have this dagger, which isn't terrible or anything, but, I don't know, I'd rather have the +5 mana, since it's not very often I melee anything. Alright, let's just rebuff everything. Oops. What does this person need? Breeze? Nothing. I'm not sure what class that person is. Wizard. So I should breeze him. I will. I would want breeze if I was a wizard out here by myself. Better stick. Okay, good. I bind and unrest zone in. What? Hey, what's up? Telin? Or Telin? How you doing? Alright, this person's kind of messing up my buffing. I'm forgetting what I cast already and what I did. Oh, they're looking for people for the group. Probably just poured it out for to find people for the group. Alright, so we're good to go, right? I got thrown off by that. Going well so far. I am I'm gonna start work soon. I'm working, even though I'm on the East Coast, I'm working kind of West Coast hours today. Even though people are still bothering me, but so I figured I'd play a little in the morning and try to get my level, and then I will start work, even though I'm kind of working right now.
turn clouds on. In the sky, you mean?
Could do. Is it classic? I don't know. Complex sky. Alright, I really wish I had so. What happened there? That was weird. Interrupted by what? Just nothing, I guess. Now I gotta find something blue. There we go. Get in there, dog. There you go. Clouds. Alright, so that should take care of them both, I think. There's one. When did I first play EQ? Oh, yeah! Level 23. And a follow. Thank you. I actually, I started EQ a bit later than most people. I had a bunch of friends in real life who played, but, I didn't have a computer back then, and I was like, you know, in my early 20s, so I didn't have money to buy one. So I think I started playing when Pop came out. So my real classic experience has been on P99. And I played Pop all the way to, I think, Prophecy of Roe. And then I quit for a long time. And then I came back to live. And quit, came back, did P99 for a while. Then I was back on live. Last year, I went back to live pretty full-time and hardcore, and ended up doing, I got like a max level necro, max AAs, and became kind of like a endgame raider kind of person. But I played on P99 since it pretty much first came out. I just stopped for a couple years. This isn't my first character. I have a mage who's higher level. That was my original P99 main. Wow, broke charm again. Oh boy. That's so good. Yeah, I played WoW at launch, or I played WoW in beta and launch for a little while. I never went back to WoW. Just played it for a little while. Never played any of the expansions, just vanilla. Yeah, OBS. I forget what tweaks I made, but I definitely had to tweak it a bit to get it to look so good. I can't remember off the top of my head what video card I have, but it's pretty old. It's at least 4 years old, so it's not like a top of the line video card or anything. Alright, I'm really overloaded with things, and I hit level 23, so now it's time to go back to the tunnel, try and sell some stuff, and bank, I think. I think I'm bound in the tunnel anyway. It's been a long time since I've been back there. No, I am. I'll tell you. Let me see. Alright. So, here's my settings. Let me see if I can drag it another way. So I'm using a GeForce GTX 560 Ti. $3500 max bit rate. Most likely I got these settings from someone else online, so I'm sure you could probably Google, but yeah, that's yeah, that's it. Alright guys, I gotta get going, but thanks so much for hanging out. Oh, okay. I'll show you that before we go. What do you want to see? Did you see it? Click advanced. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Alright, so here is my advanced settings. Video very fast. But yeah. Alright guys, I gotta get going. Thanks so much for watching. I usually send my streams over to YouTube, so this one may be on it, and you can see your name pop up on the follow box. So now's your chance to follow, if you haven't yet, and see yourself on YouTube. No? Okay. Well, thanks for watching anyway. It was fun. I'll see you guys later.